Hey, I was just thinking to myself that this channel is. I usually do actually get quite meta with myself, and this channel is gonna get meta at sometimes because I've personally found that it is the best way for me to keep going. Um, I'll link my blog to this video because that was a very formative part of my journey. People say, "Oh, James, you must be an extrovert." Oh, absolutely not. I was terrified of people. Um, I would say I was about. I have like I am. I even have no idea. I have no idea how scared, how quiet I was. I just know that inside, I was quivering and I was scared of people all the way up until my first job, and that was 2016. That was 8 years ago. That means I was about 20. Let's put me at 24. So for 24 years, put it this way: when I posted my blog at about 24 years old, 20, 24, uh, I was I was terrified of sharing my blog on my Facebook. I left it up. I left the link up for a whole day before I posted it. But the experience of that day, from the fear of the first day to the posting it to the constant wondering whether I should take it down, to 24 hours later looking at it and being like, I am really happy I posted that. Oh man, that was an exhilarating feeling. It was also like the first crack of realizing, oh wow, so much of what I think is true about me and so much of what I think is true about reality, um, is just something I've been telling myself, something the world's been telling myself. It's not real. There are people out there, I mean, to speak as present James, there are people out there that have posted 100 blogs. They have 50 blogs. There are people with more outtakes than I have videos. There are people with more scandals than, and they're more famous because of their scandals than people even know who I am. So I've been reflecting on just how weird people are and how weird reality is in that way, where we have some weird glitches. I'd like to talk about our glitches. I'll go there first, and then I'll see if there's something else I'd like to talk about too, but I'll go there with glitches. The main glitch. Let's see. The main glitch I'd like to talk about. Yeah, I'll just talk about the glitches I've observed, and we'll see where this goes. The main glitch I'd like to talk about is people taking other people's word for things. For example, have you ever seen a coyote in real life? I have not. But you know that coyotes are dangerous, right? Isn't that weird that you have that knowledge? Who told you? Well, you probably heard it from a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend who got bit. I would say the chances of you ever encountering a coyote in your life is basically 0.01%, and yet you have that information. You know about rattlesnakes. I've heard one rattlesnake in my life. This information, in my mind, is terrible. It's terrible. It makes us all walk around as if we're haunted by ghosts. And see, those things, I kind of get it because they're physical dangers, I guess. But there are so many facts you currently know that are absolutely wrong, but you think they're right because you heard it from someone else. For example, So hey, I'm gonna tell you my full name. My name is James Kong. I live in Bundan, Korea, and the reason why I know that is okay is because I'm 35 years old, and the internet has changed dramatically. it used to be when I was growing up as a kid, it was terrifying for anyone to know your real name, because they can, I don't know, do stuff. But it's no longer true. You look up any favorite of your favorite streamers, you know their full name, you know what college they graduated from, you know their best friends' names. I mean, the only thing that they don't share is their address and their phone number, for obvious reasons. But I'm walking around with outdated information in my head, and then I might tell someone, and that person is gonna just take my word for it, and we're gonna find ourselves in this situation we find ourselves so often. Where do I want to go with this? I don't think this is going to make it all the way. So I'll just leave that thought at that. I'll share that with you. We'll keep this one a short one. But there is actually a real topic I wanted to talk about today, so let's make that the second video. See you later.